Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
He's set and the pitch. David Rosario is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second now and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Judge on third with 2 out. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. J.D. Martinez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Base hit into right center. And to score from third, the tying run.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. In there, 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up one run.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. BUEHLER has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Gary Sanchez. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way.
No. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Grounded to first, reined in. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez batting at an even .400. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch of the at-bat.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Andujar tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he hits one on a line to left field. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now that's second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So stepping in, Gleyber Torres. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the pass.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he can chase that slider in the dirt.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. The 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and no one can corral that one. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it bangs off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Standing in now, David Rosario. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, number 197 in his career. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So here's Trey Mancini.
And
on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Mancini is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
At the plate, Clint Frazier as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Andujar brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 5-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And this throw gets away from him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at 3rd. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out, and he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And fouled, though it had the home run distance. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Devers has it. throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Once he had to take that extra step, he probably could have put it in his back pocket right there. That was going to be a really tough out at first base. That's the kind of play that only the best of the best at that position pull off.
Into the box, Torres. And that misses, ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 misses down below the knee.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bradley is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's set. Here it comes. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Into the box now, David Rosario. 0-1 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jared Hughes answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
One ball, one strike.
7 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Breezes him, a strikeout looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In now, Trey Mancini, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 7-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and right into the shift. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. Striding in, Clint Frazier. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hard ground ball to third. Devers gloves it, and that's the second out.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2.
Push me too far. Stay low, baby.
Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And Dan he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 15. Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. No balls and one strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie, middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting his ball back.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. The stretch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. LeMahieu has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Erasmo Ramirez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31, Erasmo Ramirez.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Iglesias is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. Walker in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. Now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
2 out, nobody on. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
To the plate now, David Rosario, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're on top 7-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
This is in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Walker.
In now, Christian Walker. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 1 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Sanchez gathers. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 2. Leith Hembry will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 37.
Stepping up to the plate, Trey Mancini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off the game, the left fielder, number 20, Trey Mancini.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. There to get it is Pedroia. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
So striding forward now, Clint Frazier. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So now to the plate, Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0. The bouncer to the left side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Second baseman,
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
2-0 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding into the box, Jose Iglesias. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in, the switch hitter, David Rosario. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air out to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on top 7-2. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Chad Green answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 57, Chad Green.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. LeMahieu in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Alex Verdugo, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now back, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward the designated hitter Miguel Andujar. First pitch on its way, back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. Finally make him 1 for 5 now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and lines it to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Andujar rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
William Pulliam enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 30, William Pulliam.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. A ball and no strikes, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 3 runs already home here. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
DJ LeMahieu swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it 12-2. Van Hef brings in Xander Bogarts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Christian Vasquez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 delivery. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter number 15, second baseman,
Red Sox down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Yeah. 1-0 home to Pedroia. Yeah. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Line to the right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole and right. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Walker Buehler earns his 5th winner of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Eduardo Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.